Come on. All right. You ready, KB? KB. All right. You ready?
They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Far wide, man. Far wide.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. First down and they'll throw with Penix. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 more yards there. Another first down. Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall.
Yes, you can.
Second and 10.
Yes, you can.
Looking to throw Penix. Complete to Drake London.
Ooh, I got stuck on him.
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! David Stills from 4 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try to run. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they're calling down it to 44. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, almost a physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing that line.
Good tackle.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone.
Got to pick one.
Touchdown.
Baby, you got to pick one.
George Pickens, 37 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate the break free.
I see your user, though.
Slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them to the end of the
Yeah, you might. All it takes me to fuck up one time. I know that's where you at. I love trying people use it. But you're going to have to pick one. Left or right? Low or high?
No return here for Carter.
Yeah, it is. The first thing I do is test somebody user. If you move them, I'm like, all right, you send a couple guys his way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Tompkins. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away.
Tried, man. He knocked it down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you And in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll drop to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Good look this.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of a move. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Second and inches. Falcons 12-yard line.
This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this is all set up by the defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this quick starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, all right now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th.
Whoa, what happened?
How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can.
A rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory.
That was user right there, baby.
5-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming out of that, just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott.
Oh, good shit.
His throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Prescott from the gun. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And again, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So with 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Penix. That one deep for London. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Prescott now. Able to hit his target low. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big goal. They get 28 out of that one.
This is my first time playing. Normally I take the first L, but when I first play somebody for the first time, gotta figure people out. You know, once you figure them out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now the first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And takes it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. good with the OT. And a round is on here in this first half.
Falcons 6. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now as they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Caught by London. Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Looking to throw, Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, in this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions on back-to-back drives.
Think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams. When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're doing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Dak swinging his head quicker than Lamb. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
There's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ooh, good tackle.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Prescott yet again. Outside, in by Pickens. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott will swing this out to Blue. 5 yards. It's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play.
Yeah, hurry up, that. Hurry up, hurry up, that.
No timeouts. They will not have the chance
Damn
to
it,
bring in the
man.
field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I thought it was going to give me 1 second.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway. second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air, Penix. And the throw here going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively. You can see it in their play. And now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together, begin this
I thought it was going to be.
But it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshow. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles.
I hear you. I ain't that good either.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium.
Our defense ain't that good. I think you made too many mistakes.
Madden and the NFL. USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Coming up, a contest.
C4 just beat me with them. He know how to use them. I don't know how, though.
And the Dallas Cowboys. All teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
They're going to check these cards out. They're going to try not to call. Alright, ready?
So their offense
Something
out
like
now
that.
to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play and Bo will throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nix from the gun. That will be caught by Troy Franklin. He's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
The 6-yard gain brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get more on third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got Sutton complete. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Good shit.
Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Well, hey, tip of the cap for really trying to seize control with an 8-0 lead here early. But the success of their opening drive didn't carry over into that two-point play.
And if anything, partner, really backfired because you gave them a chance to recoup a little momentum they lost. Getting beat down with that drive. Not only that, but if this offense
try to stay in the middle of the field. I'm going to run by your kicker.
Now take the lead. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it's such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up for a great field position.
Into the hands of Pickett. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again is Dad. Can't get it on the short throw. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on third and long. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The design keeper. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. With the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. He will get it down to the 16-yard line. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the red zone now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down. Here's Nix again.
Oh, I didn't see him.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 5-point first-quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You gotta have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because of QB. So he's going to be looking for that short little slant in the goal line.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Turpin with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. As soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now Nix taking a chance to the end zone. Really
Man, come on, man. Run me your hands. Why not?
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Broncos 1st down. From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun hand up to Harvey. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Harvey is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. Prescott on first and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, you guys going a different defense.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. First and 10. Here's Prescott.
Let's go.
Running in the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys slash the lead down to 9. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here. He'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7.
That's about trust. Trust in your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. This is our last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down, Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's get him.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And he set up the screen here, it's Harvey. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. It's Harvick straight ahead. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. All set to go now from the 35. Knicks now on 1st and 10. To the right, and intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defense is today and figured out there's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it up.
Must be paying these guys daily, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago. A whole lot of excitement in between.
Knicks with it on 1st. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Knicks from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Shotgun snap to Knicks. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why Scott's talking about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. A redshirt Walter who throws.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Hits him on the out route. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. So, Rock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. Sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
Ain't want to fumble.
Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. Prescott. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down.
Oh, ref, come on. You seen what he did.
4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
throwing again.
Oh, word? Oh, man, they killing me out there, ref.
Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've
It's all good.
a defender that cares.
I'm not worried about it.
Get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Nix. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-possession game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this will be a new record if he has a second. See, don't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
There's a lot of time left in this game.
Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that, how do you kick off return? It's such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys fighting back and shaving 6
Not when I run to the outside. I usually run between the tackles.
Why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away
I
from the
think he,
level. This rookie, he's putting on his
it's a good question. I think he at 90. I'm not even sure, though.
It's down now to 12.
Oh, no.
Operating now to kick this one away.
I'm not even sure.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, not too much.
Good
Shit.
field position for the
Man, what the
Broncos.
fuck
They
this
get ready
about?
for 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done.
I'll pick some good ass defenses right now.
How about a big hitter, 34
Ain't
yards
that.
there, and a new set of downs. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Bob, whatever you do, just find completions. You'll never go broke with taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're a premium in this league.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver.
I should have kept it the way it was. God damn it.
Takes their lead to a 3-score advantage. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
Only reason why just getting me for because I was using this man and shit. I didn't realize what I was doing.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Yep. That sounds about right.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody.
Should be gone. Ah, damn it. Should have kept running to the right.
And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
They cheating. I was gonna say, I ain't even pick no play. What the fuck was that?
Throwing on first is Prescott. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we reached our 2-minute warning. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0.
He's not blocking him.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Goal now from the 6 after that last play. Here's Williams.
Good tackle.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all or nothing 4th down play.
Oh, there you go.
They'll leave the offense out
Trying
there
to fucking play for him,
from the 4. They do snap it. Here's Prescott.
Turn around!
4th and goal.
Terrible.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
That's terrible.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Nix. Everyone finds Evan Ingram. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. How about 29 yards on 1st down? That'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I was wondering what the hell you was doing. I'm like, I thought you ain't catch this shit.
Now Nix. Ooh, he got surprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Hits his tight end on a corner out. And here he goes down the right sideline. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
And he got me all turned around. All right.
A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try. Looking to throw here. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, 3 conversions.
You should have. You know what happened.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with a great field position.
Into the hands of Pickett. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing as much as anything, Kate. It was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Two-point conversion.
Quarterback on here. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it?
Yeah, why not get down 18? What just happened?
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like you get it the first time, you're almost
even if
you fail, it's still
isn't he playbook?
points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Marvin Mims now to return it. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
I gotta stop doing this thing working.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Greenslade out complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nix.
Ooh, he got it off.
He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now throw, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we got 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They're going for it. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Pulls out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Dak now from the gun. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. And keep this
You gotta skim it up.
Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is caught. Touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down
They can hold on to that Ferguson.
There's so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are
Jake
constantly
the
different
Snake.
down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
Got a whole lot of time left, fellas. Let's go.
And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown,
Yeah, that's way too many points.
Well, I think until this defense stops them,
I don't know where the defense at.
it's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
On the return, here's Miz. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. This has been a train. Yet another interception. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Now, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10, Prescott.
Fuck!
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I should have dived in the end zone. That was dumb. Put the down field goal, man.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out wide as they get set for this 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun.
Ah, come on, man.
Get him yet again. Picked off Brandon Jones.
Oh, my God.
Return the interception close
I
to the red
lobbed that
zone.
motherfucker up.
Inside the 25. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball.
The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015, State quarterbacks
That was
threw
my
7
guy.
touchdowns in one game, and now we have a Knight who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
You know, I was just down by 10.
Lutz set to kick this away.
Thing is working out, man. I had to go do that dumb shit.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 1st down from the 41.
That's good. Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for a running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Well, how the fuck?
Dak throwing again. The right team is caught by Ferguson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Offensive line fast.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Glenn makes the grab. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
I should have you right here.
Another throw for Prescott. And they pick him off again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Savon Rebel with the pick.
This is one of those moments, King, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at the defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Grant Greenlaw picks it off.
You know what? We'll get another interception. You know what it might be time to do, King? Just run. Run it.
Offense to the line. And trips right to start out. Nix now on 1st and 10. Connecting on the slant. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Nix with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. Territory. Again, he's got room. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after
might be over now.
He'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record.
Why are you not blocking him?
This is an offensive explosion for a day.
You just keep letting him through. You get blocked.
Cowboys take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
That was another pick.
As he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That was another pick.
Try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Roger Boss there defensively.
Back to the air. Prescott. Hawkeyes are holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Loss there
Full
defensively.
quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Finds a crossing route. He has it all the
You
way
called it. You called it.
inside the opposing 40.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos have it
That
once
nigga's
again.
getting bumped like a motherfucker out there, man.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen him in this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
We saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up in a way we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
One finds his man, Ingram. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Here he goes again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Now the offense and Nix coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw.
Yo, man, you fucking me up out there. That's a lot of bumping going on, bro.
We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
But then, when I get the ball off, it hits me.
Normally be a catch. Falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're in long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kent, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best
nothing working right now. God damn.
Breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect formula. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Gotta manufacture a better look.
Time, the bitch. Been there. Been there.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Once more, it's Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from a short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Rule. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That throw it again. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is dead. setting up for first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Prescott to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Diving for the goal line, and it's not free. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
Harvey now to return it. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Looking near his goal line. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys will set up shop and goal to go. They're inside the 10. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage. Just because you're worried about taking a safety, you still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparations, doing that work on the practice field, and knowing before the game, when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
And not even able to get back to the 10. That return ends as he is out at the 8.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He won the ball. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. Nix with it on first. Gets him on the out. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. He's going deep, down this side. Brought in, inside.
That's something I don't know how to do. I've been trying to figure that shit out.
Red zone, he's down the 16-yard line. Making touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
That was your best friend. You don't figure that all the time.
From the red zone now. Will finds his back, Harvey. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, they need 7. Going again, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throw again, Nix. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years when the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, small. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
It looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Needs to throw again. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st down, here's Dak. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of the target. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Jake Ferguson.
Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Going to have this on 4th down. Caught by his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the
Bring in the house.
Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going again, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Now it's Prescott again. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike line as he set out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Another throw for Prescott. Catches me down the right sideline. This one's going to be
Step out of bounds.
25-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Way too long.
He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. So it'll be second down.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. Put the body on the line for his team. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. Dak throwing again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially...
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He sent him to throw it. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. You're going to pass it here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. New set of downs from the 37. On first and 10, here's Nix. Absolutely fires this one right side. The interception,
What?
that is exactly what they needed. Deron Bland has it. Has room down the left sideline. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Offense ain't doing shit right now.
In this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
For the point after, here's Aubrey.
Yeah. Yep.
Right down the middle, let's go.
I kind of figured gonna go back to him. I hit over top too. That might have helped.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Mims. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, we're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Second down, give to Harvey. And this one is over. He's got
Fucking ain't close the line up, man. Come on.
Button up this victory. Now Dallas is going to call in second timeout. Bring the offense up to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up to pass.
Oh, let's go.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Cowboys capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame.
He'll look to throw it. Folks, it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it.
That's a pick six bet.
And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
You're going to call it pick 6 and
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure
Fuck
there
that
would
up,
not
man.
be
God
another 2
damn, I
at all.
fucked that up.
they're kind of the epitome of sudden change,
I had a chance.
especially on such short notice. Not a lot of
Give
time
me
to
a
get folks on that
chance.
sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play. They did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. He's on down to lead the final snap of a decided contest. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is to
GG.
hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the Broncos. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say goodnight, everybody.